So this is my fight breakdown for Nikita Tszyu versus Koen Mazoudier. I feel like Nikita Tszyu is going to be the favorite in this fight. Koen is going to be a guy who slept on. His resume isn't going to basically justify how good of a fighter he is. I feel like he has very good skills, fundamentals, sits on his punches well, knows when to press and be aggressive. I know sometimes he does get overly aggressive. Can jab, doesn't jab as much. In a fight with a guy like Nikita Tszyu, he's going to need to jab as much. So I think his instincts are going to kick in, and he's going to eventually start to jab a little bit more in that type of fight. That's not a fight where you go in there and just try to slug to the body with a left hook and a right hand and think that everything's going to be okay. Because Nikita Tszyu, he's definitely a guy who's very patient, but he's very aggressive in the middle rounds. So he's going to try to turn it up. He doesn't want to try to use his gas tank overall just because of the stamina. He hasn't really, he has a stamina and gas tank, but you don't want to try to go through that and try to rely on your stamina to try to win a fight, especially when you have a guy like Koen, who's basically, that's what his game is about. He's not a guy who's going to go in there and try to knock you out, but, well, he will try to knock you out, but he's not going to knock you out eventually, especially with a guy like Nikita Tszyu. He's going to go in there and go to the body and be aggressive, but I don't think he'll get a knockout against a guy like Nikita Tszyu. I think his aggression will help him score easy. So with that being said, Nikita Tszyu is going to have to use that jab. I don't want him to just sit in the same spot and try to look for the overhand left or the right hook. If he does that, then it's going to be playing to Koen's hands. So if he can move around a little bit, get him to basically fight off his back foot, because Koen, he's going to try to be aggressive. He's usually a forward fighter, aggressive, likes to hang in the pocket, will go to the body a lot. He leaves his chin open, so he does get exposed. And I feel like Nikita Tszyu can definitely get him with a left hand. It can be a Dylan Biggs situation all over again. So I feel like he definitely will be able to catch him in the inside when he's exchanging. Koen's not that good of a fighter exchanging. He does everything well, but when he's exchanging his punches, he closes his eyes a lot. When he anticipates the punch, he'll beat a guy to the spot. He'll catch you on the chin before you will, but he doesn't follow through all the way on his punches. So that kind of leaves him open to get countered, because he'll hit a guy, but he doesn't put enough power into it to actually follow through with a knockout. So with Nikita Tszyu, I feel like he can basically catch two of those and fire off a 4 or 5 punch combination and end up knocking him out in a situation like that, just because he doesn't put all his power. His speed is there, but his power is not all the way there. He's not follow through. He's not follow through with his punches. His punches aren't extending all the way. It's not fully extending. It's just the way he's doing it. He's closing his eyes a lot. I keep seeing it for some reason. So that's gonna play into Nikita Tszyu's hands. And once he's able to kind of walk him down and buzz Koen on the chin a couple times, I feel like he's not gonna be able to do anything, because his strategy is aggression. He doesn't really try to dodge a lot of punches, even though he can. But we'll see. His movement's very good, but will he be able to outmove a guy like Nikita Tszyu? I feel like Nikita Tszyu will have the size advantage and the power. The speed, I don't think so, but everything else, the accuracy, I think he will be able to. So with that being said, I feel like Nikita Tszyu's basically going to go to the body. Then later on, he's going to go upstairs towards the middle rounds. And I would say towards the 7th round, he'll end up dropping Koen. And it's not going to, maybe he does get up, but and makes it all the way through the fight to the decision. But I don't think he'll make it to a decision, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be too much of a struggle. He takes way too many risks to make it through a fight, especially with a guy like Nikita Tszyu. And I know his weight issues. People have been trying to say that lately, but It's always been like that in certain fights. I mean, it just depends. You know, when you're trying to lose weight year round, you have those times of the year where your body just doesn't want to lose weight. So I think he'll be all right in this fight. He's gonna be well prepared, and he's not gonna try to go to a decision in this fight. He's gonna try to go for a knockout. So that's definitely the way I see it. But that's all I got, man. Like and subscribe.